Hi, I'm Jackie with my girlfriend's quilt shop, and today I have two of my favorite people, new favorite people in the whole world, with Leanne Kaytlyn from Whole Country Caboodle. I'm so excited to have you be with us today.
Oh man, we're so excited to be here.
It was so fun meeting you. And what's really funny is we have to kind of tell how you and I met, right?
Well, you needed to get something from me, and there were masses of people at, trying to get into H&H in Chicago.
Yes.
And all I got from Chris was, you need to go find Jackie. She has what you need or whatever. And okay, was I supposed to go out and yell, Jackie, in this crowd? And so, yes, we finally shared pictures with one another, and I think we were able to connect.
Yes, we were I was a needle in a haystack, right?
Literally, yes.
And it was so fun because I just kind of laughed at that afterwards because I thought that is just really a unique way of meeting.
It is.
So I am so thrilled and I cannot wait to hear all about your company, and we're going to do some fun things. And I'm so glad to welcome you to Utah. Hopefully your travels were great.
Oh, and we're so happy. We've already had the best time.
Good.
Found the best little bakery.
Yeah.
Best cup. I mean, it's been great.
It has been.
That's awesome. Well, go ahead and tell us a little bit about your company and how you got started. And by the way, this is mother and daughter, and that's also really fun to know as well. So.
It is. Well, I started this business, Jackie, almost 34 years ago, and it has just evolved. I started out a very small company. I had been doing finished things, but because I had carpal tunnel, I had to quit doing that, and that's when I started designing patterns. And so I started it out. I wanted a name that didn't specify anything in particular, as far as like Shirts by Leanne or something like that. So that's where the Whole Country Caboodle came about, because it wasn't specific to one thing. And it just over the years has evolved so much into different things. Kate joined the business 15 years ago.
That is incredible. What a neat story.
Yeah.
Because we also are we started out as a small business as well, and have grown a lot. So this is so exciting. So tell us a little bit about this is a new line that is coming, right? You have several lines, but this one is a new one called Home is Where the Dog Is.
Home is Where the Dog Is too is it's a lot of the same as what we had before, but the's new characters.
A lot of new dogs.
Yeah. Oh, fun. So I'm just going to ask, do you have a particular love for dogs? Is that what? Okay. So you do. So dogs are very important to you.
Yes, we love our dogs.
I've had a dog all my life. Caitlin has too, because we had dogs, growing up. So we see the beauty of what that can be for us and the animal.
Don't worry, we have a lot of cats
Yes,
too, and
we
lots
do.
of other animals.
Yes,
So
yes.
definitely passionate about dogs, but we have a lot of other things.
It seems like right now that there is a big push in the cat world. You see a lot of cats.
So we're working on a cat line. So that will be coming next year, hopefully, or the year after.
We do a dog line, and then the next one we do is usually a cat line. So.
Something. But I love the dogs, though. It's really fun, because I'm a dog lover as well. And so it's really fun, and I cannot wait to learn from you on all of this fun applique, because that's what you do.
It is.
You have everything pre-cut, pre-fused, right? So it makes it so easy.
Yep.
Well, Leanne, I'm going to turn some time over to you, and
you
just let you take it away and teach us everything that.
Well,
that
I do want to tell you too, Jackie, that we do all the laser cutting of these. So we have machines going all the time. And yes, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little French Bulldog. This is the little guy we're going to do. And actually I'm showing it to you finished because we want to just kind of give you the tips then of what we do and how we put this together. So I'm going to set him aside. And I'm going to take my finished layout and I'm going to set it underneath my fusing mat. Now, this silicone mat, besides a number 2 pencil, is probably my favorite tool in my sewing room. So if you don't have one, it's kind of a must. So I'm going to start assembling this applique. First of all, before you can do that, and I've got most of this work done, but each of our piece comes with a fusible on the back. We use Heat and Bond Light, and that has to be removed from the back. We put pieces together with a little tick mark.
Okay, so then it doesn't come in the small little pieces. You've got it pre-cut.
Yes.
And then in bigger pieces, so then you're not, how do you keep track of all of your pieces?
Great question.
I mean, because there's a bunch of little pieces there.
Each design has a file, and it's basically a bag. And in that bag are all the pieces that goes with that. Kaytlyn is very organized when she sets these up on the computer, that each file has the name of the fabric, the number of pieces that are cut out of that, and so our cutters that work in the laser room know exactly, say, how many sheets of fabric that they're going to need to cut to get 300 noses or something like that. So she's very organized.
Well, and then as far as keeping track of them when you're actually putting the piece together.
I said.
Yeah, I mean,
you're
you just
assembly
have,
line.
yeah, you just then for like this, you just have them around you and make sure you don't lose any of them, I guess.
We like to tell our customers that just to give us a call. We'll send you out, a piece if you're missing it, because you know what, a dog has to have a nose. So,
That's
okay,
perfect.
I've put the layout underneath my fusing mat. This is a silicone mat that is meant to be ironed on. And you can see everything through it. Now, what I like to do is you're going to want to start to assemble your inner pieces before you put down your main piece. Because if I put this piece down, I can't see where any of the inner pieces go.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. So what we're going to do, and I like to use a really, really fun little tool.
I saw you do this, and I'm like, that is brilliant.
Well, it's just a straight pin. I know there's other things you can use, but I just grab something that's easy.
So you need to show them how to do that because
I will. So I take a straight pin and I stab the piece and I put it in place where it goes on the mat. You can see the lines underneath. The black lines are the outline of a piece. There's a dashed line which indicates an overlap. And then there are red lines, which that's your detailing. And I'll show you that after a bit here. So I've got my little whites put down now.
I just love that pin.
Yep.
Okay, that is like...
And because we're on, you can pin right through the fusing mat as well as the little wool mat.
Yeah.
So it'll stick. But I always keep my finished layout, my finished applique right here so that I can kind of refer to that as I'm doing this. So we're going to put these little inner blue pieces in now. What I do when I
he's so cute
put these together is I tack it with the tip of my iron.
Okay, good.
Reason being is if I need to move those pieces, it's easier to pull them apart than if you iron them completely together.
Okay, so it is easy to, with the heat and bond, to take them off if you accidentally...
It is, and because we use a lightweight fusible, Jackie, it's meant to be stitched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's meant to be stitched. Once I get the pieces all together, then I run the iron over the whole thing.
Okay. So all as one part.
Let that cool because you want your fusible to stay on the fabric and not on the mat. And when you let it cool, it kind of re-solidifies a little bit onto the fabric. Then I take my trusty little tool, once again, my pin, and I just pop those off. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put together just this the muzzle. And what you're going to do then is you are going to continue to build this as you go. You can see the little pieces.
So you're doing this in layers.
You're doing it in layers. And it absolutely goes together so quick.
I think one thing kind of that you tell people too is to have fun. It's like a puzzle.
Yes.
And to not try to rush it. I mean, just if it doesn't. So one thing with our laser pre-cuts is we do not currently number anything. I know that some people do to know what needs to go down first, but we've also found that people have different methods for how they do applique. And so currently we do not number them. But also, if that's confusing to someone, you can email us too and be like, hey, I need some help with this.
We're always game to take suggestions. So as we go, as you can see, we're just going to keep building this guy. You've got the picture.
So I guess you could number your pattern.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We for sure could.
For your own, on your own.
Absolutely.
And then just do a friction pin or something on the back side just to keep the numbers straight.
Absolutely. So as you can see, this is just kind of building right before your eyes. I can see, now, of course, I can see the little dashed lines underneath here really well to where these pieces go. Like I say, you're going to want to let that cool. And once we get that all cooled, we're going to peel that off. We're going to put this piece down.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay. That is just
Now,
terrific.
when you're using batting, this
Yes.
is actual batting. So
Do you have to worry about it burning at all? Do you need to
Never
put
had an issue with that,
So
Jackie,
you don't
so-
need to put a pressing cloth or
No.
anything down?
no, not at all.
Oh, that is so
So
adorable.
as you can see, we have it all put together, and this is the little finished guy. Once you get that all ironed down, it peels off so easily right
and
off
then
the
you
mat.
just take it from there and adhere
Yes.
it to your fabric.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
so
that is great. So putting the pieces together, that's a snap. I mean, that was just
That-
very, very simple.
very simple, very simple. And we're always available for questions
Okay.
if need be.
All
if
right.
need be.
Oh,
So
perfect. And I'm sure we'll have a link at the end. If you have any
absolutely,
questions,
absolutely.
that you can go on there. That's great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, give us some more tips about.
All right.
Okay. So now we've got it all ready to go, and it's adhered to our fabric.
Well, before we adhere it though,
Okay.
Jackie,
See, she's
here's
got more
there
fun
you
things.
go.
All
Yep.
right.
We're gonna move this and bring this over. And the next thing you're gonna wanna do is take this finished layout, put it on a light table, or you can do this at the light of a window if you absolutely need to.
Well, it's lovely.
You know.
It's wonderful to have those light tables.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's something I highly recommend. Absolutely. And before you do anything else, lay this over the top. And like I said before, these little red lines designate a detail line. Now, when we talk about detail lines is something we stitch in.
Oh, okay.
So we make it look like there's more pieces, but there's really not.
Okay.
Like this little piece, this guy, we are going to draw the detail lines in. Even though I can't see them, I can look on here on my finished piece.
okay.
And we're going to draw these in just with a chalk pencil.
Oh.
So it's going to look like multiple pieces, but we do this so there's not quite so much thickness.
Yeah. Yes, that
So
makes sense.
it has a tendency sometimes to confuse people,
Yep.
but
Well, just drawing that line totally changed the whole
exactly,
thing, and it was just a
exactly.
line.
Now some of these are a little hard to see through. So what I do is I go by the drawing. I just simply draw in these lines that I know are going to be stitched.
You've done this a couple times.
Just a few.
Yes.
Just a few. Yes. Now we've got some lines up here, and I can see those. I'm going to just put them in there.
So when you say stitch,
Mm-hmm.
what are you going to stitch with? And do
I-
you just use your machine?
I use my sewing machine, and my favorite stitch is a blanket stitch.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I use primarily. Another thing that I do, Jackie, and you'll see here on the finished little pattern, is we use a white, we call it a paint writer. And it's just a
Okay.
little tube of white paint that's a permanent paint. You don't want to iron on it. You would put a pressing cloth. But if we put a little dot in the eye that adds a little twinkle, and we just learned about these Sharpie markers.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be something that you could
That it
use as well
works.
because they are
Like a Sharpie
permanent. That
paint
you could,
pen.
that
You
you
just
could
put a little dot- a little dot in the
So
black
I'm
part.
actually just going to put a little dot on here.
Oh, it's so
Just to-
interesting
Came to life.
How it came to
how
life.
one
Yes.
little technique
Yep.
brings a totally different look
Yes.
to it.
So once we
And
get
it looks like he's looking at you and saying, "Oh,
take me home.
That's how they get you to
That
take them
is
home,
how they get
right?
you. Exactly.
They look at you and you just melt, and your heart
Exactly.
melts.
Exactly. So once we get that all our detail lines put on that little animal, then we put it on the fabric, and that is just simply, we have a little square right here. And take that off.
So just slide that and
Yep.
then
Yep.
press
I'm
it
gonna
on.
grab the wool mat because we don't want to, and we just simply iron that to the fabric.
Oh, so cute. Well, let's talk about the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
So this is part of all your fabric lines, right?
It is.
Yep. We have
It is.
4 basic lines with Henry Glass fabric. So we have, this is the houndstooth, and it comes in 18 colors.
I
Yes.
love your basics.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, they're just lovely.
Since we design with the 4 lines, then all of our collections and patterns, we incorporate them in together. And so they have a very cohesive look. And so we're thankful to have the 4 different lines. We know that that's not very common. And so we have the houndstooth, a star, and then we have a bubble dot.
I love your bias plaid.
The bias plaid.
The bias plaid is
It's my favorite. It's my favorite
We love
too.
to use it for bindings and different things. And
I love it. And we will actually have all of their fabric available on our website.
Yeah.
You can go and purchase them, and you'll love them just as much.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yes.
Thank you.
You can't choose just one. It's almost like a bag of chips.
Yeah,
right?
right? Oh, and I love chips.
Yes, I can. You just can't. Yeah, you want them all. So those will be available, and it'll be really fun.
Exactly.
And we'll have all of these fun things that we're talking about
Yep.
on our website available.
Yeah.
So.
And so
all right.
if you don't have a French Bulldog, I do want to say, do you have a French Bulldog?
don't.
See, I don't either. And neither does Mom.
Nope.
We
But
have
it's so cute.
over 100 different dog breeds, and so the link will be in the description for how you can find all of those.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for being here with us and joining us and giving us all of your fun tips and tricks. I've
Absolutely.
learned so much. And so if you have any questions or any further, you can check the link below. Have a great day, and thanks again for joining us. Bye-bye.